How's it going, everyone? Today, in this episode, we're going to start getting this all cleaned up. We're going to start right here on this side. I wanted to show you what it looks like first before I clean it up. We have to do both sides. We're getting towards the end of this series, where now all we have to do is we need to get her cleaned up and she'll be ready as it's going to be. Some bad news though. We got everything working as far as the Mac control panel. Everything's working here. I'm having a hard time finding a cartridge. Needles are no problem, but that Shure M44MR cartridge I cannot find. And there's a few used tone arm assemblies out there that has the cartridge in it, and I may have to go that route. But everything is working. The amp works. I did put it in my Rock-Ola 477. Amp works. Everything works. It's just that when I was troubleshooting everything and got down to that cartridge, I went to take that cartridge out and it fell apart in my hand. So I know that's why we weren't having signal on our left side. So we're going to get this all cleaned up and all finished up, so all we have to do is, when I find a cartridge, is put a cartridge in it, and then this will be totally done in a working unit. But right now, we're kind of stuck at an impasse. I did find a back door for it as well. So I'll get the back door for it. We have the coin coin pan door. Blah. I need light bulbs. I have light bulbs coming for it. So at least I can get the light bulbs in it and we can turn it on and I can show you at least what it looks like and all that. But right now we're kind of at an impasse, stuck on finding a cartridge. But I'm going to move forward on this because I am confident I will find something, even if I do have to buy another whole tone arm assembly with a good cartridge in it. And I'll change whatever I have to. So yeah, that's where we're at on this. But we're going to get her cleaned up in this episode, and I don't know, maybe we'll do some touch up. We'll see. See if I have any black paint besides acrylic. I may spray it. I may not do anything with it. So, that's where we're at. So let's start getting this cleaned up and see what it's going to look like after it's all cleaned up. Okay, that's what it's going to look like. You clean up pretty nice. Okay, and I will work on the rest of it. I just wanted to show you before and after. So you see it cleans up pretty nice. Okay, I'll get back to cleaning and I'll clean the rest of this up and I'll show you what it looks like when we're all done with the exterior. Got the cabinet all cleaned up. See what you think. And good news, too. While I was cleaning this up, I got a ping on my phone. Somebody messaged me and said they have a cartridge. I used Jukebox Parts Depot on Facebook is where I found it. Really nice guy by the name of James. He was the one that thought he had a harness for me, but he didn't. But he does have the new cartridge. So, we're going to get the new cartridge probably sometime this week. In the next 4 or 5 days. For you guys, it will only be a split second or a couple of days because that's when that one will post or whenever I post that video. But yeah, cabinet turned out nice. Cleaned up fairly good. I cleaned up the three plastic panels. They're sitting right over there by my Roby flashlight. And when I took this one off, I noticed there should be light bulbs in here. And so I got to order some Type 53 lamps, which I think are 14.4 volts. So our pinball machines, they'd be bright for an instant, but then they would be done. So now we're starting on the front door, getting it cleaned up. Took off all these clips. These little clips just push on here and kind of hold this from warping around. And then there's four little plugs here that come up out that kind of hold it down. They're not clips. I think it's just a little plastic plug. So we'll get those out, and so we can get under this and clean up all that foam from the that's hard on the fingers. We can clean up what's left of all that foam that's down in there. We'll take off the title card holder and get that cleaned up. Get this door cleaned up really good. And there, you can see, look at that. Aha! That's where all that foam's from. There was a piece of foam all along the edge here. You can see how badly that's faded. There's our original colors. And now it's just kind of a purplish pink. It should be a nice red. The purple fared okay. But man, That red really faded out, didn't it? Let's see on the sides. Yeah, look at it. That should be red. Oh well, that's alright. It's still gonna look good. So now I can get this cleaned up, and I'll get another piece of foam molding put on there so it'll keep it from vibrating. And get this all cleaned up in here. So let me tear this down some more, and then I'll bring you back and show you what's going on. Okay folks, got it tore down. Took everything off of it so we can get all the adhesive cleaned off of it so I can put new foam strips down. Here's the title card holder. See, we just got to clean all this stuff off so we can put new stuff on it, so we can tighten everything back up. That's the chrome pieces that go down here for our bottom panel. There's our card holder. Let's see, I don't think there was, no, there's not much to do on it. It's just awful yellowed. But there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do about the yellowing. Yeah, we just need to get this all cleaned up so we can start putting some new foam down and get her all tightened back up so it doesn't rattle when it's playing. So let me get this cleaned up. I'll start getting this cleaned up and I'll come back and show you. Here's the only place I'm kind of worried about are these ones here and here, because it's on this paint. So I don't know how I'm going to get that up. I'm going to try a razor blade, but I don't want to dig into it. So we'll see what I can do. Okay, now we're ready to get the front door put on it. I got it all cleaned up. And now we can get it put on. I'll get you set up in the tripod and we'll get it put on. Shouldn't be too bad putting it on. Get you squared away here. Let me move you over a little bit. What do you think? Can you see okay? There. What do you think? All right. What do you think? Okay, here we go. Got the front door all put back on it. I'll put those plastic pieces back in once I get some light bulbs. And we'll be pretty close to being finished up with this, I hope. We shall see. Yeah, see, you get the other door on, that stiffens up that door there good too. Okay, now all we're doing is waiting for some light bulbs. And then we'll be ready to play. Well, we got the cabinet finished. You can see that I used a nice chrome molding across that speaker door. What I used was just some 1 3/16 car molding. Adhesive back. I thought that would break it up pretty nice and look pretty good. Got our door all cleaned up. I still got to print out some new title tags. The cabinet is all cleaned. See, I went ahead and I just kind of painted that raw area all the way across there just to get it covered up so it wouldn't get any more moisture and start getting really ignorant up in here. Got our back door on. It doesn't really matter what the back looks like. I mean, who's going to see it? It's going to be up against a wall. And we got this side all cleaned up. The chrome, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. And we got one bad area right there. And just kind of along the edge there. But I'll bet you'd like to see it all lit up. Or maybe we'll do that in the next video. No? Alright, well, let's light it up. We got our light bulbs put in for our bonus. Got all brand new light bulbs in it. Sides are all lit up. Yeah, there we go. Didn't turn out half bad. Hey, we even got the profit setter working like it should. Now you can put quarters in it. But, you know, it'll probably be set on free play, but I wanted to make sure it does work. There's 2, 5, 6, 10, and $1.25. Give you 13. Yeah, I don't have the door on yet. It's sitting right over there. I got to put a new lock in it. But now everything works on it. As far as that way goes, I'm still working a little bit on the inside. A couple of things left to do, and then it'll be totally finished up, and we'll get her. I'll let you listen to it a little, about 3 or 4 seconds, and so I don't get hit with copyright infringements. Man, tell you, you gotta watch what the hell you're doing. I don't even know if you're allowed to show any of these. But yeah, she's all done. Exterior is done. A little bit left on the inside, like I said, and it'll be finished, finito, ready to go. So what do you think? How'd the outside turn out? How do you think it turned out? So if you like the video, hit the like button. And if you're new here, subscribe to the channel and I'll bring you more cool pinball, jukebox, and video game, arcade game repairs. So until next time, see ya.